Hello, LeadSite users. My name is Justin, and today we are going to go over the homepage app to show you how to make changes to your LeadSite's homepage. Now, for starters, the homepage is usually the first thing a person will see when they come to your website. So you're going to want to fill it with interesting pictures, informative text, and useful links and resources. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to log into the LeadSite dashboard, which you can do by coming down to the footer of any page of your site and clicking Admin Login. That will take you to the Progress tab of your dashboard. From there, we're going to go to Apps, and you'll see the Homepage app right here at the very top in the Site Design section. So we're going to click into that. Now, the way the Homepage app works is you have templates and settings. The settings is where you are going to customize the text and images and links that will appear on your homepage, and the template will be the layout of that data that you put in the settings. So let's start out by going to templates. Now you'll see here that we've got several templates to choose from. If you are an ultimate or higher client, then you'll probably see even more to choose from. And more templates can be purchased piecemeal from your dashboard's upgrades tab. But you'll see each template is a little bit different. Some of them will have video, some of them will have extra buttons, some of them will have template-specific settings that need to be updated. But we're going to start out here in the classic, since that's usually the default. So from here, we're going to go to Settings. And here you can see where you can make all of those changes. So for example, in the first row of this homepage, we have the placeholder text, "Work with me to find a home you love." Now, again, this is just placeholder text. We put this here so you can kind of see what it'll look like. I'm going to want to personalize this. So instead of "work with me to find a home you love," I'm going to change it to "Justin will help you find your dream home." Now that I've made the changes that I want to the title and subtitle, I'm going to click Save Settings. You'll see this confirmation bubble pop up down here. And when we go to the home page and refresh, you'll see the new text right here: "Justin will help you find your dream home." Now, I'm not quite happy with the way this looks. I think this subtitle is a little bit too big compared to the title. Easy enough to fix. Let's go back to the homepage app. We're going to remove "find" from the subtitle and add it to the main title. Save settings and refresh again. And ta-da! The change has been made. So you can change this however you want, as many times as you want, and make it your own. So let's go back to the homepage app, and we'll look around first row, and you'll see this toggle here for IDX search enabled. Now, if you're a real estate agent and you have an IDX feed on your site, then you'll probably want to keep this on. That will put this search bar here in your first row. If you're not a real estate agent, or you just don't want to have that search bar here, you can toggle this off, and that will replace the search bar with a button. So let's save and refresh, and you can see now it's a button that says "Get in Touch." Now, you'll notice here under button link, it just says /contact. Now that means that when you click on this button, it will take you to the LeadSite's contact page. Why is it just /contact? Well, that's what we call a slug. The slug is basically everything in a web URL that comes after your domain. So if this was easyagentpro.com, then this would take it to easyagentpro.com/contact. It is not necessary to use only the slug. You can put the whole URL here if you want, but it will speed up redirects if you use this. And also, if you ever change your domain or add another domain to your site, this means that people will go to the /contact page of whatever your domain is, regardless of what it is. So it prevents having broken links. If you don't want to link within your site, you can change it to something else. You can point them to something outside of the site. For that, you'll want to use the entire URL. So that actually pretty much covers editing text and links throughout here. You're going to find the same options in call to action, about us, and various other places through here. Now, these call to action and about us sections, again, are filled with placeholder text. Maybe you don't want your call to action to ask about the value of your client's home. Maybe you want to point them to an Instafarm. Let's change this to view homes in Orlando. We're going to change the subtitle to here are some homes you might want to make your own. Fix that there. And click here. And we're going to point this to the Instafarm at /Orlando. So we're going to save settings. And now if you scroll down to where the call to action is on the classic and refresh, you'll see now all of that information that I put in there shows up. And if I clicked here, it would go to the Orlando Instafarm page, which doesn't exist on this website, so we're just going to ignore it. Same thing again applies to About Us. This section is intended to showcase you and or your team. It has this placeholder text. This links to your team page. If you don't have a team, you can change this to just point directly to your individual profile page. You can change any of these words. So instead of I can help you search, you can have we can help you search. Or you can take all of this out altogether and make it something completely different. Just because it's called About Us does not mean it needs to be about you. It's your website. Do what you want with it. Now we're going to move down to IDX listings. Again, if this will only apply if you're a real estate agent with an active IDX feed, but you can display IDX listings on your homepage. So in order to do that, we're going to click this Build a Shortcode button here underneath that text box, and that will pop up with the IDX shortcode builder. Now, this may look different depending on who your IDX vendor is. This is the IDX shortcode builder for Easy Agent Pro's in-house IDX solution, but yours might look different if you're on a third-party vendor. But I'm going to want to have homes in Orlando, price range of 100,000 to 1 million. We're going to sort by newest listings, and I'm going to want my listings at the top no matter what, so we're going to prioritize agent. Now we're going to copy and close, and we're going to select all, and we're going to paste that shortcode into this box. Now you can see all of this text gibberish here. That's not going to mean anything to you, but that will tell the page to display the listings of the search that you just created. So if I refresh the home page here and we scroll down, you can see right here the listings that I put in there, houses in Florida within that price range. If this were my website, mine would be at the top. And again, just like everything else, you can change that out as often as you like. Form, same thing. You can change the title and button here to whatever you want. So now let's go down to photos and videos. Right now, this is using, again, a couple of temporary placeholders. These are just things that we put in there so you can kind of get an idea of what your homepage will look like. You're going to want to personalize these. In order to do that, you're going to click on the image you want to change, and that will open up your media library. Now you can select from anything that's already in your media library, or you can drag and drop an image file from your desktop to upload it. So we're going to upload a file here. We're going to choose image, and now that's going to be the primary image of the site. So when we refresh here, you see, there we go. Now there's another way to get an image on here. So let's swap out this secondary image. And we're going to go to Upload Files. And maybe I don't have the exact file that I want to upload. So we're going to click on this Pixabay Images button. And you'll see all of these royalty-free stock images that can be used on the site. Now, again, these are royalty-free. You can use them wherever you want on your site. You can use whatever ones you want on your site. And if there's something specific you're looking for, we can put it in here. So maybe I want a picture of a kitchen. And we got all these pictures here. If I find something I like, I click on it, and that will automatically download to my media library in a compatible size and format. Now, if it doesn't show up like it did right there, we're just going to refresh the page, go back in, and you'll see there it is. So we're going to select that and choose that as the secondary image. Now we come to the social sharing image. The social sharing image is the default image that will show up when you share a page of your site on Facebook, Twitter, or whatever other social media you use. You can assign social sharing images to specific pages, but this will be the default for any page that doesn't have one assigned. So you're going to want this to be something related to your business, your logo, or team, or whatever. So we're going to click on this, and let's go back to Upload Files. And instead of dragging and drop, I'm going to go to Select Files. So you can see I already have a social share image here. We're going to open. That will upload the file. We've got our logo here. We're going to choose. And now anytime we share a page from the site that does not have its own social sharing image, that will be the image that it shows. So let's save our changes here. Finally, when we refresh this here, and you can see all the new images. Now here, in the About Us section, you will often find a brand image. Now, you'll probably want this to be a picture of you, or a picture of your team, or your logo, or something that is brand specific. So let's go ahead and change this to a nice little banner that we have here for Easy Agent Pro. And so now that is our brand image. So that seems simple enough, right? All right, so let's go into some deeper cuts. You'll notice that we have something called template specific. Now, this is going to be where you're going to find settings that are specific to one or a few templates that do not fit into any of these other categories. So you'll notice on this particular homepage, we've got these grid links, the things I can help you with, and we've got these circle links. These can all be edited under template specific. So if I want to change the text above the grid link from things I can help you with to how can we help you, we're just going to change that. We're going to save settings, and we're going to refresh, and you can see now that it says how can we help you. Now, for some homepage templates, you'll also find icon settings, which will allow you to change the icons for various sections of your homepage. So that pretty much covers the classic. Now, what if you want to use a different template? Now let's go to this preview tab, and you'll see a preview of what this homepage looks like under the classic. We can view this as a desktop. We can view this as a tablet. We can view this as a smartphone. These aren't going to be perfect representations of what they'll look like on these devices. They're kind of a ballpark, so you'll want to check them out on your own device just to make sure everything's working right, but it'll give you a preview of what to expect. So I want to change templates. So we're going to flip through these, and you'll notice that all of the changes that I have made to my homepage will be shown in the previews of these other templates. This way you can see what your current settings will look like under various templates without having to change them. So I'm going to go with this legacy seller, and I'm going to click Use this template, and we're going to exit preview and go back to the settings. Now you'll see it's different. There is no first row section. The call to action on the home page is down here instead of way down at the bottom where it was before. We also have a new section here with testimonials, and we have a video. So let's go back to the homepage settings and go to template specific, and you'll see video section, title, text. How can we help? So we can change all of this. You can see hero section title. So here is where I will make those changes here. And when we go to photos and videos, we'll see in addition to a primary image and a secondary image, there is a agent video. Now an agent video is a video that is placed somewhere in the middle of your homepage, which will play through whatever you have set as the agent video. And when it's done, it will just stop. So let's go to our YouTube channel, and we're going to want to replace that with our own video. So we're going to find this video here, and we're going to copy the link address by right-clicking on it. We're going to go back here, and right here where this HTML code is, we're going to paste that URL. Now you'll see all of this here gets added to it. That is automatically embedding that video to your homepage. So when we click Save Settings and refresh, now it's our own video. Now there are a few different ways you can get that URL. One way, as I showed you, is right-click on the video itself and copy link address. You can click on this little ellipsis button down here and go to Share and click Copy here to get this shortened share link. I can open up the video and click the Share button to get that same link. Or you can copy the URL from the address bar, which you can't see on this video, but you'll have it at the top of your browser. You can copy that and put it in here, and that will change your agent video. So let's try a different template. We're going to go from here to Video Modern. So you can see all the settings here are the same as what I changed them to. That gets carried over from template to template. But now we have review settings. So here on this and several other templates, there is a section on the home page that showcases reviews from your brag wall. So people can go and click this button, and it will take them to your brag wall so they can see that. Well, we're going to go to the home page. Instead of read reviews, we're going to have it say what other clients are saying. Save settings, and once again, we're going to refresh, and now the button says that. Finally, we'll notice here under photos and videos, instead of an agent video, it has background video. Now, the difference between an agent video and a background video is an agent video has sound and is somewhere in the middle of your homepage. A background video does not have sound, and it takes the place of your primary image here, and it's just a silent looping video. So I want to change this, so I'm going to go back to YouTube. So I'm just going to grab this neat abstract color background, and we're going to come in here, select, paste. You can see that changes. It's going to automatically embed. Save settings, and when we refresh, instead of a primary image or this looping video of the houses, we have that abstract blue color. Now for your background video and your background images, you're going to want to pick something that does not have a lot of text, something that probably doesn't have a lot of bright or white colors, because you're going to want your text to be visible over those images. So again, it might take some trial and error, but that's how you'll do that. Now there are other settings that affect the homepage that are not actually in the homepage app. For example, all the text on the homepage is the same font. Maybe I don't like this font. I want it something different. From here, we're going to go to our main dashboard, Settings, and we're going to go to Fonts. And here you can see we can change the primary site font, the header font, and the buttons font. So let's say for the header font, we want it to be this nice thick cursive. So when we change that, and refresh the site, you'll see now anything that's a header is going to be in Pacifico instead of the Lotto that it once was. So let's change all of them. The primary font, let's change to this fancy serif text, Libre Baskerville. And we want the buttons to be Helvetica. Save settings, refresh. And now you can see all of that other text has changed to reflect the other fonts that I chose. Now this will change everything on your site, just so you know. So as you can see, the menu is different. If I go and look at a blog, you can see this is all different. So just bear that in mind if you change that. Finally, let's go over one of our premium templates. If you've purchased this or you have an ultimate subscription, you'll have access to East Aspen. Now, when we go to check the settings here, we'll notice there's not a whole lot here. That's because this is a very specialized template that was developed after the homepage app was finalized, and a lot of the settings do not fit into any of the regular categories. So if we take a look here, you can see we've got our title and subtitle. We've got an extra button here that wasn't there before. And we've got these addresses that link off to, right now, a contact page. So how do we change those? Well, we're going to go into template specific, and you'll see we've got top row heading, top row tagline, top row search button text. That's going to be all of this stuff here. So I want to change this 123 Pine Park Place to 521 Copper Ave. So I do that. Save settings. There you go. Now, premium templates that have most of their stuff in template specific will take a bit more customization, but it also gives you quite a bit more options because these links can go to whatever you want them to be. You can add images for every location on your homepage so that that is all specific. Let's go ahead and do that. And you can see these featured areas now have images here. So if you're interested in a premium template that is far more customizable, but maybe requires a little bit extra effort on your part, those are available in the Upgrades tab of your dashboard or by subscribing as an ultimate level client. So hopefully that answers all of your questions about the homepage app and how to edit it. If you have any further questions, feel free to reach out to us at support@easyagentpro.com. And we hope you have a great LeadSite experience.